YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we're gonna do the Centurion and White Forest build. Now, I know for a fact that people out there are already making the White Forest and Centurion build, but this is my take with the archetype itself, with the Centurion. Now, I made two variants for this just to give you an insight on what these two variants can do. Basically, the two variants is almost similar, but with a small engine added to it. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about the toy box engine and without the toy box engine. That's it. So let's go into this deck first. So the first variant that I'm going to talk to you about is a small engine with the Centurions, namely the stand-up Centurion, the three copies of Emblema, the one copy of Primera, and the one copy of Tradea. That's basically our engine for the whole Centurion archetype. Plus, we're going to run toy box in this and one copy of Soldier plus a copy of Tank. Might not be much, but it still works basically the same. You know why? Because this, like I said earlier in my guide, this is a soft once per turn, and if you have two copies of this is basically a full combo to your build. The only difference with this is that we're only running 3 copies of Stellar, the 2 copies of LZ. You can run with one for this monster if ever you wish, but the additional body is just perfectly fine just to have the level 2 on the field. Second of all, it might be so like congested already because we have the Centurion package in a 40 card deck plus another engine as well with a toy box, but it's still pretty good because the toy box is generally, like I said in my other video, it is one of the best engines that you can pair it with the Centurions just to gain access to either one other card from your deck, or not this one other card from your deck, or spell summon a level 4 or lower monster from your hand or graveyard. Still pretty good for an effect as well, and it does really good protection if ever your opponent tries to attack you, and you can just remove one card or one face-down card on the field to your graveyard to pop that card. Now for the Centurions, it might not be much because we're just running one copy of Primera and one copy of Tradea, but it's still pretty good though. You can just recurse this card from your graveyard back to your field with the help of a copy of your toy tank. For our hand traps, we worked with the same thing. Ash Blossom Maxi, we added effect veilers because in the rank while I was playing, I had more opponents with gimmick puppets. But yeah, effect veilers can be replaced with triple tactics if ever you want. So far, yesterday I was running with triple tactics from the 2 effect veilers, but now I'm more on effect veilers rather than triple tactics. So play as you wish or play as you want depending on the games that you are dealing with. We're not running the Still Hat trick. The Statue of Anguish pattern is the best way to go to pop one card to the field. And the additional interruptions from the Albion and a copy of Dragoons is still going to be added in my extra deck here because I like the feel of another interruption rather than just a copy of your Diabel on the field or possibly a copy of Silhouette Rabbit. For the Centurion Synchro Monsters, we're just running with a copy of Oxella, a 1 copy, 1 Legatia, 1 copy of your Cosmic Blazer, and a 1 copy of Crimson Dragon. You also can run the spell card for the Crimson Dragon here, which is the Synchro Rumble, but it would extend or it will increase your main deck to 41. I played this type of build with a 41 deck as well. It's still perfectly fine, but if you want to play on a 40 card deck, just remove this. It still works basically the same, and that is your toy box version. Now with that, let's move on to our second version without the toy box. Okay, so for our next version without the toy box, we replaced the toy box engine with a couple of hand traps or additional hand traps. So Drill and Lockbird is the best way to go. And then 2 copies of Perry's Map just to gain access to a copy of Stellar. Stellar is basically a 1 card combo, normal sum to the field, sending 1 spell and trap. You go for your level 4s and you like synchro up to a higher level. Gain access to your spell cards or your trap cards basically. And if ever you have a copy of Stand-Up Centurion, you can just use it, use the effect of it. Go for Tradea on the back row, spell summons, and then you can work your way with your board with the Oxella plus a trap card that you can use during your opponent's turn. It still has the same interaction so far. Monsters are basically the same. I haven't changed quite a lot with this build. It's just basically the engine that I managed to remove and just replace it with some that makes it more consistent. Ratios for this is basically 21-19, more on the favor with the White Forest or the monster, sorry. But anyways, that is our brief discussion with the White Forest Centurion. And if you want to use the toy box version, it's up to you if you want to use that one. For the deck list, it's always going to be posted in the comment section below. Check that one out. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna showcase to you some of the replays with this, and that's it basically. Next video, we'll try to tackle White Forest, Runick, or some other variants if ever I can find any spicy decks out there. Anywho, that's it for today. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. Goodbye, guys.